here getting set to play. The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First, for Houston, we've got Moses Malone. He'll be looking to control the boards tonight and provide that key offensive production from inside. And then for the Dallas Mavericks,
Houston found their way back into the playoffs last season, but really it wasn't because they were a tough team on the road. They only had 16 wins away from Houston last season.
And it's the Mavericks to start up. Murphy against Davis.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
The dish now to Dunleavy. Pass to Malone. Backing down. Shoots from 8. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Kevin, it seems like scoring on the low post is kind of a lost art these days, but this guy can do it. I mean, he can get down on the block, get position, and he's got some skills to get the ball in the basket from that position.
And let's not leave out another branding mark of his status as much in the clutch. When the big shot's needed to win a ball game, everybody in the building knows he's going to take it. Doesn't make any difference, though. He still finds a way to knock it down.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. He said it's certainly a test for them, defending one of the league's most dangerous offenses. He told me it's not a matter of shutting them down. That's unrealistic. But if we stick to our principles, communicate, and try to take away the easy stuff, we'll give ourselves a chance. Kevin, we'll see how they look out there.
Thanks, Doris, and pretty prudent approach, I think, guys, considering the offensive explosiveness they have to contend with you.
Definitely, Kevin. You have to have a very specific plan of attack when you play against a club like this one.
And even then, guys, adjustments need to be made at some point, and that's guaranteed. I mean, it's always a chess match against this team.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now Dunleavy. The feed now to Murphy. He passes to Malone. Backs him down. Again, the Rockets score. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Number 34. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Passes it to Reed. Wide open. It's rebounded by Dallas. He feeds it to Matt. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. He kicks to Davis. And it's blocked by Malone. Number 25. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Come on, you can hit this.
The first free throw is good. And Clark, as you were talking about, the Rockets weren't nearly as troublesome to teams last year when they found themselves in the away locker room. Mostly, Steve, it came down to their offense not having quite as much punch.
Well, most teams don't score as much on the road as they do at home, but for the Rockets, 5 points differential between home and away, it's pretty dramatic. And I think that was one of the reasons why we saw them struggle when they left Houston and tried to get a win.
Here's Dunleavy. Malone kicks to Dunleavy. Jacks up a three, but they recover it. Second chance shot. Malone's shot, good. Malone's got 9.
That's his 4th straight make right out the chute. He's setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
That's the kind of start you want every game, but of course you rarely get it.
Here's Davis. It comes off the front of the rim.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Malone gets the bucket. Mavericks trailed by 7.
Since the Southwest Division was created, the Mavs have always been in the hunt to win it every year. But last season, their division title hopes were dashed early on because of a poor start.
Now here is Davis. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gets it to go. Rockets leading by 5. Kicks it to Murphy. Has to Reed. And some nice passing there by Houston. And Dunleavy gets it to go in. And the Mavs would end up 4th in the division with a 7-9 mark against the other 4 teams. Steve, strange not to see them in the top half of the division.
Yeah, that's for sure. But you look at the Southwest, San Antonio still rolling. Houston improving dramatically. Even New Orleans now making a step. And Memphis, they had an awesome season a year ago. So, boy, that Southwest, it might be the toughest division in the NBA.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
This last summer, the Mavs asked fans to submit some redesigns of their uniforms for future use. Always kind of neat to see when a team and organization reaches out for the fans' input.
Rockets have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And back to the Mavs, definitely a big move by them to reach out like that. Nothing like bringing crowdsourcing to the NBA and building a bridge, Steve, with your fan base.
Kevin, I had a chance to see some of the designs of the uniforms that were being suggested. Some pretty sharp-looking duds, but there were some other ones that were absolutely hideous. So let's hope the decision makers in the Mavs organization pick some of the, let's say, the more clean-looking new uniform suggestions.
He dishes it to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Number 34. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. He has 6.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Now here is Murphy. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. This is to Malone. The 11-footer, and the bank shot is good.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Mavericks trailed by 6. Davis dishes to Matt. And the basket good.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's good. Off through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there. Well, I tell you what, that Southwest Division can be really tough. Seems like there are always at least 2 title contenders in the division and 3 to 4 teams that are fighting for a playoff spot. The Rockets felt the toughness as they went just 6-10 against the rest of the Southwest.
That's good. And so here is Houston. It's a 5-point game. Here's Tomjanovich. Feeds to Henderson. Number 30. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Jones is checked in. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. 1:56 left to play in the first. Number 43. The shot misses. And Houston the other way now. Rockets, Clark, against the Southwest, 6-10, as you said. And those losses were big as far as playoff seeding was concerned. Steve, very hard playing in that division.
Well, it toughens you up in a hurry, that's for sure. I mean, the Rockets still have yet to win the division title since it first came about in 2004. They've been in the hunt and they made the playoffs, but they've also been going against some dominant franchises in San Antonio and Dallas.
Rockets leading by 5. The pass to Henderson. Long deep. Shot is no good. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Number 43. Nice shot from the wing.
Making 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
The dish to Henderson. Number 5. Defended by Lloyd. And that one's good. And the Rockets lead by 5.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Dallas moving it around, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good by Henderson.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Number 43. And the 3 off target. Henderson with it. Number 34. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tack on another. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one misses. Number 21. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Rockets lead by 8. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
And I like what they've done offensively, really attacking the rim, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And guys, they've been the aggressor early. I mean, attacking the hoop and getting into the paint, that can make the game really easy for you.
Rockets leading by 8. Number 34. They get it back. Garrett. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice strong finish. Very nearly a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, when you stay aggressive, good things happen. Houston might have made the playoffs in the West last season, guys, but it wasn't because they were beating up on their peers. They were 24 and 28 against the rest of the West. That's why they got the 8th seed.
That's good from Garrett. You remember the Rockets last year when they were playing a lot of teams in the West near the end of the regular season. That was when they slipped, Steve, out of the 6th seed range down to number 8.
Well, of course, the West was really strong last year, Kevin, so it makes sense that you're going to struggle a little bit against all those good teams. But, Houston ended up being the only team in the West to make the playoffs with a sub-500 record against the rest of the conference.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Six on the shot clock. Outside, Davis. Number 52. Off with the layup.
They're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Hey, you really can't say the Mavericks were a bad team last year. They were just a little below par compared to what we've been accustomed to. They just were not nearly as deadly offensively, and that's always a recipe for struggles in the West.
He's off on the first. And for the Mavs against the rest of the West, as you were just talking about, Clark, they went 24 and 28 against the rest of the conference. And while that is all right, Steve, it's not going to get you into the playoffs.
Not with the depth of this conference, Kevin. And I think you have to be at least 500 this year against the West to get in. The Mavs know this, and they've been a perennial playoff team for a long time. They just couldn't quite get everything together last season.
When you get an influx of talent through the draft like the Rockets did prior to last season, the initial reaction is excitement, but then you think about, man, how are we going to get these guys ready to play NBA basketball? And the Rockets did a nice job by taking it easy and bringing them along slowly.
It's Davis with the drive. Drills the leaner.
It went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around.
Houston leading by 8. Number 5. It's rebounded by Dallas. And for the Rockets, you look at how that strategy worked out for them, and it was exactly what they needed. Got off to a quick start last year. And, Steve, toward the end, their rookies were fresh and able to contribute when it mattered most.
Kevin, it's hard for fans to see a player get drafted and not immediately see the floor, but a lot of times that's the best route. You give a player time to adjust, you make him earn it, and by the end of the season, he can be a very effective player. I think plenty of the Rockets players proved that last season.
And so here is Houston following the score by Dallas. Number 30 connects from three-point range. For 3. Mavericks trailed by 9. Left side, Davis. He passes it to Lloyd. Outside, Davis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Davis has got 7 points in the game. Timeout called for Rockets.
He wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Houston making a switch here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The feed to Henderson. Number 34. Gets it to go. 8 points for him. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Davis. Gets it to go. Davis has got 9.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Henderson. That's good. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 5. Fires, high post. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. Houston leading by 6. Passes it to Henderson. Number 42. And it's Houston with another. And the Mavericks with possession here. Number 34. Henderson defending. Outside, Davis. Drops in the layup for 2. Davis has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. He feeds it to Henderson. It's tipped. Number 34 misses the finger roll.
Now, slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 5. Gets the bucket. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
Mavericks trailed by 8.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Matt. He's guarded by Murphy. With his first shot attempt, drained for 2 points. Rockets leading by 6. He kicks it to Henderson. That drops. Henderson's got 7 points.
Yeah, they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim.
Here's Mack. Clock at 6. Number 54, Malone with the block. And he's able to get it back. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. Houston making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. To the middle. Deflected. And here is Davis. He's got 13. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
What a game for Baron Davis. He's got 13 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them?
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off. And the Mavericks making a change here. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole.
Now here's Malone. And the shot is good. Malone's got 15 points.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 7. Number 54, defended by Reed. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. He's got 6.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Malone, defended by Mack. From 8. And again, Moses Malone. Malone's got 4 this quarter.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Mack, no luck.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Here's the break. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Free throw drops from Malone. Mavericks trailed by 12. Outside, Davis. Davis gets the screen from Lloyd. Davis, the pass to Lloyd. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Here's Reed. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That 3-pointer feels like a 6-pointer coming when it did right at the end of the half.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Rockets on top. They lead by 13. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. It's been a great Sunday of basketball so far. Houston has the lead against Dallas. At every opportunity, they're pushing it on the break and looking to run it down the opponent's throat. Moses Malone's been pretty much getting everything he tries against Dallas's D. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? Now for the Mavericks, not looking as good so far. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details. A great performance by Baron Davis in the first half. He's up to 14 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. And that'll do it for us here in the studio. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Beautiful view here flying north of the city of Dallas, Texas, as we welcome you back. An exceptional performance so far from Moses Malone.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
Houston leading by 13. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. First one falls for him. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Mavericks trailed by 14. Pass to Mack. A baseline J. Jump shot is good.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Houston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Dunleavy. Malone's got 23.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
They get it back. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. The Mavericks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. Rockets leading by 12. Dunleavy kicks to Murphy. And there's the pass to Reed. He dishes it to Malone. The jump hook. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Mack. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing, and that one's good. He's got 10. Timeout called for Rockets.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Dunleavy. Here's Tomjanovich. And it's Houston with another.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Mavericks trailed by 14. Davis with it. He's got 14. Murphy with the steal. Puts the lead pass in front of him.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Down low. Number 54 gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. He's got 10.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Passes it to Reed. To the inside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
For Houston, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. The free throw drops for Murphy. And the Mavericks making a change here. And so Murphy hits them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Davis against Murphy. Lloyd the pass to Davis. Kicks to Mack. Shot clock at 6. Back to Davis. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
Houston leading by 14. Back to Malone. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Malone's got 27.
Boy, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Davis gets to Mack. Here's Lloyd. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Into Malone. Gets it to go. He has 29.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Dishes to Mack. Floats one. Tries again. Gets it to go. He's got 6.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Rockets leading by 14. Feeds it to Murphy. Malone right side. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. The Rockets making a switch here. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Back to Davis. Number 11. It's hauled in by Malone.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
The shot's good from Reed.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
And the Rockets making a change here. Mavericks trailed by 16. Number 43. That's blocked by Reed. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. There's a good screen. Number 43.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
The dish to Malone. That's good. Malone's got 11 in the second half.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Here's Mack. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for the Rockets. The feed to Mack. Six in the shot clock. Here's Lloyd. Rejected by Jones. Malone outside. Pass to Reed. Back to Malone. The shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Number 43. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The putback, the follow-up flush.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
Dunleavy, the pass to Reed. From the corner. Kept alive. Malone dishes to Dunleavy. Here's Tomjanovich. Can't nail the jumper.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Lets it go from 14. And another basket for Dallas.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And the pass to Reed. He feeds it to Jones. And it's good from the elbow. And the Rockets lead by 16. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. Number 11. Rebound, Malone. Houston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. For 3, Dunleavy. Here's Malone. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. And he makes the first.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
And both free throws good for Malone.
Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the stripe. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
They set the screen. Murphy with the steal. On up the court. Flushes it down to finish the break.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Rockets ahead, running away with it. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
The other thing that jumps out to me is just the big number of assists they've had. The offensive efficiency has been a major factor.
Mavericks trailed by 20. Number 34. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Gotten about everything to drop here. Shooting 6 of 7. Houston moving it around. It's Murphy outside.
Not his forte. I don't really like that shot, and you can tell the defense is just asking him to take it.
Number 25. No luck. And it's Houston the other way. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Malone. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Malone. 8 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. Excellent defensive presence on the glass and delivering some of that shot blocking skill too.
Yeah, a dominant performance in the paint.
Max checked in for Dallas. And both free throws good for Malone.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Outside, Davis. He kicks it to Mack. No one near him. It's rebounded by Houston.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Pass to Murphy. Goes up from the top of the key. And the shot falls short this time.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Davis. Dallas again missing. Houston leading by 20. And Garrett kicks to Murphy. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
The Rockets making a switch here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. They get it back. Number 25. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Dunleavy's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Dallas calls timeout. Moses Malone. He's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Mack with the lead pass, and that one's good. Houston leading by 19. He dishes it to Dunleavy. The shot will not go. Excellent D there from Mack. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. He passes to Davis. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Murphy's checked in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Dallas again with the bucket. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The quick look, no good that time.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be. It's his fourth foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
First team foul.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
Defensive foul. Calvin Murphy. That's his fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Dallas with it. 17-point game. Outside, Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Nice D from Dunleavy. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Passes to Malone. Shoots from the baseline, and he knocks down the jumper. Malone's got 4 points in the quarter.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Kicks it to Mack. Inside, number 45. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Malone's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Dishes it to Murphy. Into Malone. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Malone's got 39.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Davis kicks to Mack. Back to Davis. Goes up at the stripe. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Rockets leading by 19 points. Dunleavy the pass to Malone. From beyond the arc. No good. The Mavericks are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Feeds to Mack. Now the dish to Davis. Left side Davis. And another basket for Dallas.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
Rockets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Into Malone. Tipped. Here's Mack. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Here's Malone. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Malone's got 41.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
Dallas calls timeout. One of the stories here, Moses Malone getting it done today.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
Here's Davis. Number 54. He's covered by Malone. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now Dunleavy. Murphy with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Murphy dishes to Malone. From 11 feet away. Murphy against Davis. And there's the feed to Mack. Number 54, defended by Dunleavy. 5 on the clock. High post try, and it's Dallas with another.
They've worked the ball around very well. And I'll tell you what, they continue to find good looks from mid-range.
Well, they're just taking what the defense is giving them because the defenders are backing off and daring them to shoot.
Rockets leading by 13. Pass to Murphy. There's the 3. Here's Malone. Good. Malone's got 43 points.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Davis gets the screen from Mack. Davis drives in. Dallas moving the ball around. They set the pick. The pass to Mack. Blocked. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. .54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Henderson. Off target from outside. The Mavericks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. .27 seconds left in the game. Number 43. Another 3 for Dallas. Houston's. Now here's Henderson. He kicks to Jones. The fadeaway. That's good.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road. They clearly wanted to win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.